Here's a bike check. We did our first triathlon yesterday, so my son, who's 17, and I were riding in this thing. This is my old race bike from the 90s, and I had to get it out of the shed and put new tires on it. The tires had completely crusted up, and the brake pads had turned into plastic. So new brake pads, new tires, and it was good to go. This is a carbon fiber Epic Specialized bike. It weighs 20.5 pounds. It's got all of the lightweight, expensive parts of its era. The triathlon was a 5K run, a 15K bike, and then a 150 meter swim. It was uphill halfway and downhill halfway, so this 53 tooth chain ring really came in handy when you're bombing that back stretch. And Charlie was able to beat me by 2.5 minutes on this thing. Carbon fiber frame. This is the official saddle of the Bernardino and Greg LeMond. Titanium rolls saddle. That's probably the nicest part of this bike, or was until we crashed it years ago. Lightweight, fast, too uncomfortable for me, and my son got me into this triathlon thing, so I figure I'll put him on the fast bike so his time will be better than mine, and he may want to do it again, which he ended up coming in 4th place in his group, so no medals, but he felt pretty good about how he did. All right, in the old man division, shut up, bird. In the old man division, I'm riding this bike. This is a Diamondback Axis from Dick's Sporting Goods, aluminum bike. In this configuration, it's 31 pounds, roughly, just under 31 pounds. So what makes this good in the triathlon? I would say almost nothing, but it was the only other bike I had. So this little tiny front gear is pretty good in most conditions around the city, but on that downhill on the backside of the Rose Bowl, I could have made up some time there if I had a big gear like my son's bike. We got slick mountain bike tires. These are WTB thick slicks, and they're pumped up to 65 pounds of pressure, and they roll really good at that pressure, so I was going pretty fast. Comfortable saddle with the old prostate groove in it, the SDG Bel Air. I really like this seat. I have it on my other bike as well. And then in the front, I've got bars so I can sit up high, and I didn't cut down the stem, so the stem is extra high, and then the bars are extra high so that my spine can handle the pressure of riding a bike around town. I like to sit up straight versus being all bent over. Front end, we got a RockShox Air Fork, Recon Silver, lock it out for the race. What else? Just your basic mountain bike. I came in 13th place in my group, which isn't good, but isn't bad. I figure that probably the top 10 guys are crazy people who have all of the good stuff and beat me by a shameful amount of time. So for the first triathlon, it was a lot of fun. It's comfortable, no injuries. Actually, this toe feels like the toenail is going to fall off, but other than that, from the run, I think, but other than that, it's pretty good. And that's what we rode.